Well, the genesis of Bilstein is that our claim to fame is that we developed the first monotube shock absorber, and that's basically a shock that has nitrogen gas and oil, but they're not mixed together. They're separated by a dividing piston. And the main thing about the monotube shock is it performs consistently. There's no oil foaming. So Bilstein developed this technology back in the 50s and collaborated early on with Mercedes-Benz and a lot of other European car manufacturers for OE. So Mercedes, Ferrari, Porsche all use Bilsteins. These are top-level European cars. They want the most consistent fade-free performance, so they've developed this with Bilstein. Now, as far as Bilstein of America is concerned, back in the late 60s, our competitors doing off-road racing were using these excellent monotube shocks and off of Mercedes-Benz and European cars and transferred them over into the United States, and were bolting them onto buggies and truck applications, and they're running the Baja 1000. So Bilstein into the United States is directly derived from that. So competitors in the Baja 1000 using Bilstein shocks, and they're using it because it was a monotube design, and they could put it on their car and they could run the race, and their suspension wouldn't fade out. So that is the kind of the genesis of the company as far as European and then into the United States. Well, I like to say with the motorsports, when you get certain competitors, they will peak the performance level of the product, especially like with off-road. There's a lot of durability issues. They're going over whoops at 90 miles an hour, and you really get to the peak. If you get a certain driver that is, say, faster than the next guy, or say someone who's the fastest guy in his particular class, a lot of times he is finding the peak level of your product. And at that point, you need to go back to the drawing board on some of these items and make them better. For the consumer, we have a product called a 6112 series, and this is a large diameter kit that goes on the front of half-ton trucks, and it's designed to level the vehicle to get larger tires on and more ground clearance. It uses a 60-millimeter body, which is what we use in a lot of off-road racing shocks. It uses the same technology, and you're going to get a lot more performance, a lot smoother ride over rough roads, and just generally on the road all around, you're going to have a lot better performance, a lot better ride with a 6112 series kit. Well, the best way to learn about our products would be on our website, which would be www.bilsteinus.com. But we also accept phone calls. You can call us up and talk to our customer service people, and they can put you in touch with the right person if you want to get real technical.